Hello,
Good
everyone.
evening, everyone. Welcome to the Poetry Corner Westside Connection tonight. This is our first show of the year, and we have Verses and Vibes in the building and a couple of our special guests. We want to welcome you all tonight, and we're super excited to be here. So I'll pass the mic to Miss Drea, the poet.
Hello, everyone, and thank you guys so much for tuning in with us. We have PW Writing and AJ here just to discuss what this platform means to us as poets. We have verses and vibes. Ebb and flow is the rhythm. Different Tastes of Soul is the rhyme. Cream Quani is the sound. And I'm Miss Drea, the poet. I'm the shine. We have King Atterbury here. He's going to be here with us for a little while. We're just going to all discuss how we started Verses and Vibes, where we wanted to go, how we will have new members, and setting up the functions for our social media, and just making sure we build community and what it means to us, what community means to us, what this platform means to us, and just making sure everybody feels welcome. I'm going to pass the mic over to Queen Kwani. Queen Kwani.
Hey y'all. Hey. As she said, I am Queen Quani, the sound of verses and vibes. And to me, verses and vibes is a family. We lift each other up and we encourage each other to do better. We give good critique or constructive criticism on each other's writings. We're just there to help each other grow as a family and as writers. And it's a community. Verses and vibes. It's a vibe, y'all.
Yes, it is.
Facts. Facts.
Passing the mic to Different Taste of Soul.
Oh, I was about to take it in a second anyway. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be able to have the mic passed to me. That's a whole nother thing about verses and vibes for me as a young writer and artist coming out of Lamert Park, just alongside with many of us here where we met. Verses and vibes is just been community, it's encouragement. It's your audience and your coach, your mentor, and your best friend at the same time. It's a safe space. It's a workshop. It's so many different things for me personally as a writer and to everyone that I've been able to introduce to the group and also who I've met inside the group. So it's all of that and above. And I got to pass it over to my boy King Atterbury Divine.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing tonight out there in the Poetry Corner universe? This Westside Connection is fly and dope versus and vibes, dope crew. You know what I mean? It's a lot coming through 2023. You know what I mean? So I'm just happy to be here in the presence of all you guys. You know what I mean? So big salute to y'all. Word.
So we're going to discuss how we all first met. We go to this program where it's a school called Community Literature Initiative, where we all go there to write our poetry and everything. PW Writing is the part of, Community Initiative is a very great space. It's ran by Hiram Sims. His wife is also an educator, Cherie Sims. Um, so we met. What year was it, Ebony?
2021.
2021. It's 2023 now. So we
That's crazy.
were in class together. I was the TA. I have finished a few semesters there. So we were just get to know each other poetry, and their poetry stood out to me. Like I can never forget just hearing the power and ebb and flow voice, and I always heard the rhymes, in different takes with soul. Queen Kwani told a very deep story, and it was all connecting. So we vibed on different levels. And I just couldn't like hold in like my excitement for it. So when I gave critique, it was always like, yes, like thank you so much for blessing us with those poems. And I really appreciate it because I felt like I found the place where I found my people, you know. And the more we get to go there and learn each other and meet different groups of people in Community Literature Initiative, it says it in the name. It's about community, right? And we build community, we do different things together. It's very important to me. So when I say someone is my friend, my family, or I connect with them in a group, I really, take that to heart. And I don't call many people, my family or friends or things like that. But I feel like it's important, like loyalty, making sure we communicate well on every different level. And I'm going to pass the mic to AJ so he can talk about how he feels about community. And then after AJ, the mic go back to Ebb and Flow.
Thank you very much, Miss Drea, Ebb, and King, and PW, Queen Kwani, and Ron. This is so important. The story about community comes from my personal experience was King reaching out to me 5:30 in the morning. I was up working, and he just hit me on the Facebook Messenger and just said, sight unseen, brother, you want to come on the show? I didn't ask him where he knew me, what was going on. I just connected through the West Side Connection, the name of it. And I asked him his whereabouts. I said, "You on the West Side? Or is that just the name? Is it a stage?" And when his response was, "Yeah, I'm from LA," I said, "Cool, I'll be on." And once I got on, it brought me back to the reason why I love and learned so much from the Merck Park. I brought community to Portland, Oregon. Once I left, all I kept talking about was Leimert Park, this, as if it was a fictitious place or some type of mysterious Atlantis or Timbuktu or something. And it was the fact that when I was young, I had so many elders that was putting me up on game and teaching me about techniques of expressing myself and writing and clear diction and being able to be heard and to project your voice, even if you don't have a mic. And one of the best influences and impactful mentors for me was Kamal Daoud, and he always talked about being able to be a storyteller in the street, being able to clearly observe and watch everything around you and be able to tell the story from what you experience internally, And I came up from my mother uh, being a soul train dancer. So I was on the set every weekend for about 5 years as a baby, watching Parliament Funkadelic, Smokey Robinson, Al Green, and that became me. So coming back here through King Atterbury's request uh, shook the dust off of me because I stopped being connected through community and just stayed a full-time father and never touched the mic again, never touched my pen. I just left it alone and incorporated uh, Leimert Park and writing and things like that into screenwriting as a filmmaker, director, producer. And I'm going to always give it back to King Atterbury and be down for what he did just to bring me up because, as Ebb said, I was a little iffy the first time because I hadn't been on camera, much less being on the mic on stage, and it was embarrassing, But the fact that the brother's here and this is a family situation, I just have to dust it off and come back again, and I have nothing but love, respect, and admiration. Thank you for the shout out, King. I'll be here and I'll do whatever I can to be of impact for everybody behind me, everybody ahead, and everybody here. You know.
Well, we are most grateful for your presence and for your kind words and for your story, and for you being who you are and showing up as your true, authentic self and being able to say, like, yeah, it's a little scary, and it's a little iffy to get back out there. But
You
definitely,
said iffy. I didn't say iffy. You said iffy.
can I speak my piece, please? I definitely didn't interrupt you at all. And thank you so much. So, yeah, like I was saying, sometimes it's a little difficult for us. And I'm talking personally, like, we hold ourselves back. We get to lifing and we get caught up in the rat race of just doing the things that we do. But what I've learned personally from my journey is that when you step out on faith and you live in your passion, it will guide you where you need to be, and it'll find your people for you. And I'm so grateful that I was able to go out on a limb and to do that for myself and to end up where I needed to be. And that's just the true testimony to what the poetry means to me, because it saved me and it led me where I needed to be. And so this platform alone, we stand for giving a voice to the voiceless. And the fact that you've said that we were able to do that, that means that our mission is complete and that we have a reason to be here to continue on, to uplift and inspire others, and to actually give a voice to the voiceless. And so it is my honor to be here with all of you. And you guys are family to me, and it's agape love, and it's iron sharpens iron, and it's show up for yourself, and it's push and motivate. And sometimes you don't want to show up for poetry. You're like, I'm lifing, girl, I'm working. And Dre's there, show up, pull up for yourself. Kwani's there singing, you know what I mean? Rhyme is there doing what he do, because he do it all. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm there with my rhythm to, like, I don't know. I say my rhythm is a little bit of my wisdom, because I soaked it up from my late grandmother. And I just love with that grandmother's kind of love. And I just move with that kind of intention, and that's just my aura. I don't even try to, you know what I mean? And so I'm very, very, very humbled and grateful for all of you tonight and every day in every way, and just for poetry being what it is, you know what I mean? A voice to the voiceless, a face to the faceless, and a platform where we can show up and speak our truth. And just to go back on what you said last show, AJ, when you said these are the Psalms of us, the Psalms of Ebb and Flow, the Psalms of AJ, the Psalms of Andrea the poet, the Psalms of Divine and Erica and PW. These are all of our stories. We might be writing the poetry Bible for our times, and so that is why it's really, really important for us to show up, for us to speak our piece, even if our voice shakes, to show up even if we don't look our best, feel our best, because every time we show up for ourselves, we show up for someone else. And that is what community is all about.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yes, yes, ebb and flow. Exactly. Um, Thank you, Erica, so much for being here. Appreciate you coming through. We want to pass the mic first to PW so you could tell us what does community mean to you, and how has this platform um, helped you, and how it could help other poets.
Wow, I can say a lot. First of all, thank you for inviting me up on here to take the mic and to be on this stage and to be able to share the stage with such amazing writers. Um, Community to me means a lot, especially in the poetry community. Being so young, I was very, very nervous to express myself, my thoughts, and my ideas. And especially being through CLI, I was really able to connect to kinds of people I've never been able to connect to before. People of all different ages, all different areas. But I think it's cool because most of us are based in LA or the LA area. So just to know that you have people around you who are from the same place, who are doing the same thing, who share the same passion, it's very, refreshing. It's so good to have that support. And meeting Miss Drea, meeting Ebony, they're
Okay, we lost her, so when she comes back, we'll follow up back with her. Erica, how are you today? Please
Um,
join
Having
in our
technical
conversation.
difficulties, but praise
Yes,
God, I'm here. Um,
yes.
so yeah, I'm just grateful for this platform. I'm so grateful. In August, I lost my niece. Um, she was only 24, and I had just, gone through CLI, got my book. I have 3 books that came out, but I was in hiatus. I hadn't been on the mic since before August, before she died. I hadn't done any videos. I even didn't do a speech competition because I also do speech competitions. It's been really difficult, survival mode, right? And I think, Dre, you reached out to me and you said, hey, would you like to do this? And I'm like, okay. And I had been pretty much gone since August, even though I had these things going on. I'm dealing with the grieving loss of my niece and everything that comes with that. She was only 24 years old, and it was it's been very, very hard. Um, and then all of a sudden, I'm back on the mic. I'm back on the stage, back talking and back, reading my poetry, and it's why, because this community doesn't let people fall. They see you down, and then they're like, okay, I think I need to pull this one up. And that's what this platform has done for me. um I had to come and speak, and it forced me to speak. And I hadn't done, any speaking or poetry mics since before August. Like maybe July was my last one. And it pushed me. And if it weren't for you guys, I'd probably still be in my shell, trying to set goals to see what I'm going to be publishing next, what I'm doing next. And I wouldn't have done that. I would have just kind of been doing life. And the same thing with my book, with poetry book with CLI. Just so that you know, uh, come our deadline, I was in the second semester for CLI, and my book was supposed to be turned in April 3rd, and it had to be at least 100 pages. By March 3rd, I had 26. And I didn't want to let my teachers down. I didn't want to let my community down. I didn't. So I made a commitment that I was going to finish that book. And so I started going into work at 7 in the morning. And in a month, I went from 26 to 120 pages. And
Mm.
so why? Because of the community, because of my teachers, because of the people that believed in me. I honestly, when I got into CLI, and I'm like, I'm not a poet. I can't, you guys are like way ahead of me. And then I realized that all of us have an audience and a voice, you know, and all of us touch people in different ways with our words. And so honestly, I wouldn't be where I'm at if it weren't for community. I don't think I would have finished the book. I don't think I would be talking today. You guys, I haven't spoken since July. So I'm
So
very
proud of
grateful.
you.
Thank you.
That
Thank
was
you so
beautiful.
much. For me, I really appreciate like poetry. It's like therapy for me, right? And then I found this place, Community Literature Initiative, and they gave you an interview. You did a writing sample. They sent you like a congratulations letter, so you feel all special. Like yes, you go meet, and you recite some poetry. So it was a really great experience. But with Community Literature Initiative, which I appreciate the most, is quality over quantity, right? So I never want to put out something that is not up to par. I don't want to get a review from something that I just rushed to put out because I'm just trying to make a quick buck, right? I want it to be everything to be right. And that's in my whole life in every relationship, right? So I want to nurture this. This is my baby, right? So when I'm birthing this and I'm creating this, it's not going to be perfect, right? But it could help somebody else. And we learn all the different pieces. I like to be told the truth. Don't sugarcoat it. Let me know, how you feel respectfully though, right? So let's put some respect on it. So I feel like as working together in any group, we should be able to tell each other the truth, be truthful. We're all are, adults here, right? So if something is not fitting, and this is what we do, we get on the phone call, we recite our poetry to each other, PW writing, we're in class, we give feedback and we give each other positive feedback, right? And it's like, okay, I could go back and change this. And I know that I'm at working on my fourth book now, right? I have one book out. but I don't want to put the other books out until they're done. So Ebony, read this, or Shaquan, let's get on the phone, and then different call. Let's do this, whatever. So we get together and we critique each other. How does this sound? I may have a word that doesn't fit, and or it might be a period or a comma somewhere, that we need to change. So it's good to have community because there's a lot of things that we don't see. Every person that I asked to read my manuscript and give me feedback and also give me a review, they all said yes. And it's because we built that community, we built that trust, we built that friendship. We go out with each other outside of poetry and do different things, right? We meet each other's family, and we just open and share food, you know, cook for each other and do different things like that. So we have a good time. And I appreciate the fact that everybody is different and they can, for the most part, be real. And we're opening up to each other. I have never met two women that I have so much in common with, right? I have never been open to three different people that we be on the phone for 2 and 3 hours together, separately. It's like, hey, it's 12, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. But just to have that, to be able to have that is really nice. And I like the fact that Erica was open, was like, hey, if you guys do something, can I come? Can you? Yeah, of course. It's about sisterhood. It's about community. Whatever we can do to support each other, we show up for each other, right? All the time. I'm the busiest woman in the world, but I'm gonna make time for what's important for me. And I'm gonna pass the mic back over to Ebony, and maybe we can start with some poetry.
This has been beautiful, just everyone's testimony. But before we go any further, we're going to pass it back to PW Writing because we're happy to have you back. And your voice definitely was mattering, right? So we want to hear what you have to say. And then you throw the mic right on back to me and I'll take it up. All right.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. The university Wi-Fi is not the best Wi-Fi, but I shouldn't have any problems now. But community to me means everything, especially as a very young poet. Coming into the game, I was very nervous. I started doing things anonymously, and I was very scared of the mic, scared of the stage, scared of my pen, scared of the paper, scared of everything. And being a part of CLI and meeting you guys has been one of the greatest things that have ever happened to me. I've met so many trailblazers in the game, so many people with different writing styles, so many people who are so nice and willing to help. And like you guys are talking about the criticism, everything is it's very loving. It's surrounded by love and passion. And that's what I really enjoy about our community. It runs very deep. And, they say blood is thicker than water. And I think all of us, hey, we're all blood and we all bleed the same when it comes to poetry because it's real and we're vulnerable. And the thing about poetry is, when you write a poem and you put it out into the world, you're giving pieces of you away and you become very vulnerable. And people who don't understand, they'll be like, this poem wasn't as good as the last one. It could have been, a little better. But when you come to people who are, in the community, who love poetry and who share, things even outside of poetry, you know, you become comfortable and you become okay with being vulnerable like that. And that's what I really love about community. And with this platform, I'm so honored you guys have invited me on here. This is my third time being on this show. And every time I come on here, I love it. I love hearing everybody's work. And I love that, you guys allow me to be a part of this space and share this space with you because I still get nervous. Sometimes I'm still afraid of the stage. I'm still afraid of the mic. And you guys allow me to come on here and I know I'm comfortable because I'm with the people who I love and the people who love me. And I feel like that's what this is all about. And that's why it means so much to me.
We love you back.
Yes, we do. That was a poem. And Kamiko has the most soothing voice. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a sad love poem or happy, she will soothe your soul, right? And then what she does for me, she sparks that flame, right? She gets that old thing back because she's still a young tender, even though, I'm just about 21 and a half. But she comes through, and the way she blesses the mic is like she'll talk about, she wrote a poem about her first apartment, right? And come on, that's the best thing ever, right? My first bachelor apartment in Hawthorne was the best, right? Those are still some of my friends to this day, my best friends. So it just is beautiful. And we are so grateful to have you here and all of you here and, rock it out into Tuskegee, right? And show them how we do it. You know how Callie does it. But I just love it. And everyone here has spoke on the fact that community is really important. And you cannot spell community without the UNITY. And that's the most important thing, especially in today's society. So the fact that we have that is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so now we're going to get to rip it with a little bit of poetry because that's what we came to do. And that is what we do, right, poets? So it's kind of hard tonight because it's so much fire in the building. Everybody got their extinguisher, some water or something, right? I got my
Let's put
water.
it on different. Let's put it on different.
Okay, different. Rip it. Do it like you do it. Bless it. Bringing you to the mic. Do it like you do it. Thank you.
What's going on, y'all? Good, blessed to be on the mic with y'all this evening. If you don't know me or haven't met me before, I'm Different Takes of So. I'm the rhyme in the group Verses and Vibes. I'm gonna do this little piece for you. It's called Think on It, and we just gonna go with that. So hopefully you dig this piece. I know you didn't think I was gone. Nah, kid, I'm tripping on everything that's been going on. All these repeated offenses, unnecessary killings, like we boast about the prison reform, but neglect to create a better system to the people we uniform. Don't get me started on supporting your own. We make it a standard and switch up like the suntan on your arm. I was advocating about gun permits. Luckily, it was a response because I was on that list. I was shoulder to shoulder with Black Panthers grand closing. If you think the streets wouldn't do the same for you, here's your moment to know it. Just don't sit back and applaud and like it. Cause Lisa Hook heats up food way better than McDonald's, and 20 of y'all could be working for her, but nah, y'all just keep on scrolling, post up and repost these distracted meme quotas. Watch one video, get inspired, and on a good day, you decide you want to quote us. And due to my industry, my burden pays my wages. They call that shit labor. Then snatch 75% of that, slash that in half for a piece of paper. Insurance or health professions. Well, living off good eating and grandmama's home remedies was a lifelong blessing. And choosing to pay for life insurance as an inquiry seems to be today's $1 million question. And the underwriter couldn't care no lesser. I want to see more options, less obstacles, less mothers questioning what I'm going to do, more pictures of father figures providing their families with food, topics and first to serve, steady trying to make room. But we need more grant writers and funds being approved so we don't have to consider gentrification for an Emmy while we at it. I may be a lower income living in an attic, but I'm Aunt Rosalie's dueling eating heathen. If you think that I'm sleeping, nah, bro, I'm closed woke. You were quick to mute Muhammad, but gave R. Kelly a show before it was time for him to go, as if he was worth that quote. This is not funny. I grew up on Stalker, and more people got diagnosed before they became doctors. And in my case, it was all for asking my ancestors to come and watch us. If it's enough y'all in me, then I know it's in y'all. Because as a people, we would not fall. Don't want to see the breakups, the bankruptcies, and the bondages. No matter what things may be, we thrive to see that we represent something that we can all honor. Everyone leaves your own legacy that you want us, so it's time for us to succeed, and the time has approached us. So take your man's word and leave your seeds where you want them. And my dreams may be themed, but I bet I lead at least 40 of us, 40 more poets up out of this thing. That's it.
Woo, you see why they call him the rhyme?
Come
What's
on.
up, bro?
Yes.
All right.
Quantity, you
Yes,
next.
Yeah, it
Quantity,
Definitely
let's
is.
so,
go.
bro.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it
Queen
is.
You
Quantity,
brought that in
let's
hands, bro.
go.
All
You
right, all right. Well, as you know, I am the sound of verses and vibes. So what I do is I'm a sing and then I'm gonna read it as a poem. So, do you hear the rain? Do you feel my pain? Do you feel the love? How does it feel? Can it heal this pain that I feel? When my heart is aching, when my eyes are breaking into tears. Tears that make my ocean an ocean that doesn't move. No waves. 'Cause nobody's there to make the change to my heart that is aching, to the tears that I am making, to the people who are dying, to the family that once was, but no longer, 'cause they didn't feel the love. Do you hear the rain? Do you feel my pain? Do you feel the love? How does it feel? Can it heal? Heal this pain that I feel when my heart is aching, when my eyes are breaking into tears, tears that make my ocean an ocean that doesn't move, no waves, because nobody's there to make the change. To my heart that is aching, to the tears that I am making, to the people that are dying, to the family that once was, but no longer. Stay them for the love. But we feel the love in here tonight, though. We feel that. We feel it.
Yes, all love. It's all love in here. Yes,
Ebb and
Kwani.
flow, I know you're ready to go.
How are you,
So,
Joe? Start the stage down.
bringing the dope.
So
Ebb and flow.
I'm gonna go with the epitome of a queen, and this poem is near and dear to my heart because it's what got me back in the game. And I'm so glad that I could give you hope because I've been burdened and I've been broke and I've been bold. Never sold my soul for those temporary wishes, digging ditches. Gonna have you in the trenches. See, I've been rinsing off the pain. It rained for days. My grass turned green on its own. A direct indication that I am whole 360. I went full fledged, turned around, and was head of the class, meaning they in the back of me eternally, forever. I am free, the epitome of ebony. This world, of course, couldn't appreciate me until I'm gone, of course, or until I've gone off course. Standing in between here and now, a sweet smell of no regrets, just lessons learned, the bridges burnt and burning, all in a hurry. I found a fury to this frustration. Devastation could have took hold on me. Instead, I'll just keep rising wholeheartedly to a place of warm embrace, you see. I am the author of this story. You may call me concrete like the cracks in the ground, yet you know I am so solid, grounded like the roots of that tree on 75th Street. Tomorrow, I am sure you'll be reminiscent of me, a queen whose crown ain't made of gold nor diamonds, but instead of lights so bright. Eventually, you will see that this world would cease to exist without me, the epitome of a queen.
Woo! Ebb and flow.
Mm.
That's what's up.
All right, I got one for y'all. It's new. It's a new piece. It's called Mystery in Black and White. I sat down to write you my declaration of love for you. Sitting here in this chair waiting on you to love me. My entire life, I envisioned love in color, unique to each individual that played a part in my life. But when I met you, it was love in black and white. Love existed with you in comparison to an old black and white love story, song, or movie. Your love is like no other. Your love pierced my soul, which erupted my heart. All I could see was just you and me. It may seem a little insane, but without you, my heart is in pain. I'm building up the courage to introduce myself to you. I yearn to be in your presence. I want to know that true love is, and even though I don't know you, I feel it from you. I've watched you from afar. My heart skipped a beat. Nothing can compare. These feelings make me weak. Your smile captivates my heart. I'm encompassed in your love. This undeniable force connects us. It's time for me to explore this journey, make this connection a reality, to be continued. Love in black and white.
Okay. Love in black and white. Beautiful,
Right.
beautiful.
That's what's
Yes.
up.
All
I'm
right.
passing the mic back to Ebb and Flow.
Well, I can't wait till you finish with that poem. And I love it, love in black and white. And I love that
Thank
because there's no
you.
gray area with love. It's either black and white. You know what I mean? So I really
Yeah.
like that. And AJ, you got something for us tonight?
I see Erica waved her hand right there.
Oh, I do apologize, Miss Erica.
It just said it kind of goes the opposite with mine, so I wanted to kind of follow.
Yes, please do. Please do. Go right ahead.
And I was gonna read something completely different, and then she read her poem, and I'm like, you know what? I need to read this one.
Spark a flame. That's what it's all about.
All
Come
right,
here.
here it goes. Barbarian. Wish I could go barbarian on you. Gouge out your eyes, slit your throat just enough so you can still live, cut off your hands and feet, slice off your hair, so you can physically understand the emotional and psychological agony, the mental torture you dragged me through. The daggers you shot through me that left permanent holes, the poison you injected into my veins, disguised as love. Wish I could destroy you emotionally like you did me. Impossible, you're emotionally dead. If I could somehow make you feel an inch of what you did me, you could know cheating is personal. Lying is betrayal. Kindness is not Novocaine. Yet here, I still am, accepting the unacceptable, numbed, wanting to kill, wanting to die. Nothing changes, slowly sinking in quicksand. I haven't stabbed you or gunned you down. As much as I wish you would feel pain, in the deep layers of my soul, in the sickness of my mind, I still love you. And in this tormented love, it kills me slowly daily. You still don't know my pain. I won't touch you. I'd go to jail for what I do, not for what I think.
Mm. Okay, that was deep.
Yes. Yes. That's sometimes it gets that deep, but that's a freeing poem because if I didn't write that poem,
Yes.
Snapped was on the way, right? But
Yes, he was. Snapped. I saw him like,
that's
hey,
a
that's a
real
joke.
true emotion, and it was exactly appropriately complex, right? Because it's the good emotion
Yes.
that projects, and then it's love. Love is a hell of a drug, and nothing hurts more than love. So it is what it is, and that was truth and fact. I know every person who has experienced the high of love has also experienced the lows of love, and so thank you, Miss Erica. We really appreciate that poem tonight.
I think
All right,
AJ ready now.
okay, oh, because I was gonna, let him get ready just in case he wasn't ready, and I was gonna go on over to Miss
I,
PW Writer. So let
I
me
see
know,
him. He
Okay,
got ready.
he raised his
I'm
hand.
ready. I'm
Okay,
Yeah,
ready.
he raised his hand.
okay. Y'all didn't bless the
Finger
mic.
up.
All right. All right. It's been a minute since I poured water on wood, let it soak in, broke in the belly of mutual intuition of us kissing in the park walk from what your soul tells me. Slide knobs, nipples brittle, index and third on the switches. Red vine in your inner bliss like licorice remixing your pitches, Pavarotti. Pulverizing sensations, summoning pulsations in body. I'm bone dense, tension cutter, dimension shuffler, rinse and wash swashbuckler. Pirate the possibility, think it before you throw it, let it circle the jugular. I'm at war. You tugging the rush in your clutch is so muscular. A righteous ration is there. Sprinkle a splash and it's rare. You so used to dancing the three digits across the rows like a tarantula, leeching love, hidden middle to grease the glove. I there feast the rub. During the day is the lady you are. Shortly after networking the hub. Broadband buffers once you jerked at the plug. Wait for all the pink dots on the router to reach the top. Refresh. Now press to click on the mouse bars at full strength, for lack of a better term, full length, stretching across continents. Lullaby you to slumber with wonderful compliments, caressing the uncharted erotic power of your body as I ride the wave of emotion, sweetly singing to the melody of love.
He froze up. So we're gonna come back to AJ. He'll come back to us. The energy was too high. It was free and it was flowing, honey. And you
Yes, it
see
was
when the
flowing.
energy
It's
is
like,
so
okay.
high, it will mess up the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, got
So
that
Yeah.
joy.
that's what the energy does. That's what it does. So we're so very grateful for the beginning and the middle of that piece. And we know he gonna come
Yes.
back
It
and
was getting a little steamy in there.
ooh, a lot of things. That's
Cute.
So
Ah,
we're gonna bring it to you, Divine. Come and bless the mic and do what you do tonight, brother.
All right, this piece I wrote for y'all tonight because of the topic. It's called Faceless. My ink bleed for those who froze. I only speak out to reach. Hug the love without a buzz when I greet upon the meet. Hands on the clock don't always tell you about what fell through. A dream is a possibility of which a vessel might sell you. No longer carry the hurt, bury it deep inside the dirt. Access to fresh emotions from doing spiritual work. Prayers exhaled, sent high between the here and now. Was sitting in the clouds is the image of an old owl. She gave me memories on earth from a hurt that fought hard. Even the windows of the universe quenched the cosmic sparks. In a mission given, uncovering what was hidden, missing. Visionaries wishing from a planet that need fixing. Refusing to ever lose with screws used by tools. Only law that ever ruled, the creator can only move. While my dying hand affect the reason why I'm creeping. I know my awkward demons be fiending, chest is heaving, ready to highlight compensation from conversation. Clean up a wasteland placed in a basement of erasing. Divine.
Mm, yes, no, that was divine. That was divine. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Thank you. You're
Appreciate
very
that.
welcome. You're very welcome. Okay, so we're gonna bring it to you, PW, right? And we've been waiting all our life for this.
Thank you.
Welcome.
This one is entitled Falling Action. A two-tone rusty metal slide that'll burn a backside if the weather is right. Maybe this was my playground as a child in a parallel life, where I slid down a slide and it became a staple in my life. Where I wiped the rust off my clothes and climbed back up the steps to get a thrill from life. I closed my eyes as I shifted my weight to lean towards the edge, let go of the bars that kept me steady, felt the wind flow through my freeform curls, and tasted adrenaline for the first time. Sweet like the tone of my mother's voice, yet dangerous like my father's past, and I can't get over the fact that the ride is so short. So I go back for more. Wiped my clothes, went up the steps, shifted my weight, but this time I hesitate. I know what fate awaits, the empty feeling after it's over. So I sit for a moment and stare at my toes. Briefly acknowledge that this is the way life goes, that sitting up high is only temporary and the decisions I make will always result in some sort of mess to clean or feelings to face. And although that's important, it doesn't stump the joy of a heart race. So I close my eyes and prepare myself for a wild embrace. Boom.
okay, PW.
Yes,
That's how she
yes.
be bringing in
Nice. That's
class.
what's up.
Right. She just spoke about doing
That
it
was
for the
very
first
nice.
time, right? To do something for the first time. Oh, the beauty in that. And then to know that when you do it the second time, it's not gonna last as long, right? You're gonna come down so fast from the top of that slide. You know what I mean? And that's just beautiful. Thank you so much for that. You always take us back in the most beautifulest way. That's dope, dope, dope.
Thank you.
So you're very welcome. Thank you. So I'm gonna pass it back to you, Miss J, the poet.
Hello, everyone. This has been a great show thus far. Everybody is just bringing their pieces. We're trying to wait for AJ to come back so he can finish his. Question time. So my questions. Okay, AJ's back. So we're gonna give AJ the floor, let him finish his piece because it was dope. You gotta finish the rest. Let's go, AJ.
Mm. Can you hear me? You got me? Okay. Okay. It's been a minute since I poured water on wood. Let that soak in. Broke in the belly of mutual intuition of us kissing in the park walk, from what your soul tells me. Slide knobs, nipples brittle, index and third on the switches. Red vine in your inner bliss like licorice remixing your pitches. Pavarotti. Pulverizing pulsations, summoning sensations embodied. I'm bone dense. Tension cutter. Dimension shuffler. Rinse and wash swashbuckler. Pirate the possibility, think it before you throat it. Let it circle the jugular. I'm at war. You tugging the rush in your clutch is so muscular. A righteous ration is there. Sprinkle a splash and it's rare. You so used to dancing the 3 digits across the rows like a tarantula, leeching love. Hidden middle to grease the glove. I there feasts the rub. Doing the day is the lady you are. Shortly after networking the hub. Broadband buffers once you jerked at the plug. See, that's what happened before. Wait, for all the pink dots on the router to reach the top, refresh, now press to click on the mouse, bars at full strength. For lack of a better term, full length. We stretching across continents, lullaby you to slumber with wonderful compliments, caressing the uncharted erotic power of your consciousness. I know you feel me. Trembling timber tales of those timid tremors, loss of breath and an apparition of death. Come here. Ravenous in our dreaming. Your vertical smile is beaming, with legs bicycling footprints on the ceiling. Yes, I won't leave you hanging, ever. I behold in my eyes the beauty of you lovingly. Uncontrolled is my rise at the mere duty of you just loving me. And I'm not begging pardons or permission for passion, no. It's just a close enough sunset to bask in. Let me test your grip. Let's look both ways as I braise 4 lips. How high must the vibe climb? More better metaverse beyond stars, how flies such a sublime mind? So appealing, the bond is all ours. This is clearly not fantasy in a flash, yet an act of physics, destiny, and math playing a part in this path. Anticipation makes a God thing last. Don't run. Come. Go ahead and do the day as you say, so long as you return to the one.
Okay, AJ.
Okay, okay.
All right, bro.
Thank you.
That's what's
Come
up.
on.
Bring it.
You brought the
Yeah,
energy
just
way,
drop
way
that off, too. You
high.
know what I mean?
Yes.
You shut us down. You dropped off. The energy had got too high from that pace. You know what I mean? And I guess everybody needed to cool down a bit, and you had to come on back, but we glad that you returned.
No
No,
wonder my screen is so dang steamy.
that's how foggy.
He didn't even perform yet. Now we know why. There we go. That was heat, brother. That was
Right.
heat.
Dope,
Yes.
dope,
Yes,
dope.
he brought it.
Thank
We knew he had it right, Evan Flo. Remember last show, he was like,
you.
"That's all I got. That's all I got."
You know, he's been in the booth and everything, performing in Leimert Park. He went back home and got the juice back. You know, you might have got the juice back, but I'm still Bishop, okay? But this
Okay.
is so beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I just love it. And welcome back. And thank you for all the beautiful pieces tonight. What a way to start the new year, right? What a way to give voice to the voiceless. What a way to build community. And as we've seen tonight, that community is filled with so many different things. It's a melting pot and of love and light. And so we are just grateful to take part in it and to be able to provide this platform so that people can come here and dust the, blow the dust off the mics and reinvent themselves and rebirth themselves and say, I have arrived and I am back and better than ever, or I'm back like I never left. You know what I mean? And I love it, and I
Yes.
love it some more. So I'm going to pass the mic to Divine. We haven't heard from you much tonight. And did you have anything to say?
Nah, everybody's doing a beautiful job, man. I appreciate the poetry. I hung in there like a trooper with y'all. I've been up for 27 hours.
We so
So I'm here. I'm against the ropes, but I'm here though. You know what I mean? So yeah.
we
Well,
grateful to have you here pushing through like
you
you
know what
do.
I'm saying?
That means a lot. You
Hey,
know what I mean? And so I'm going to pass it back to Miss Drea, the poet, at this time.
Okay, okay, okay. So I think we should do another round of poetry and then ask the question. So I'm going to take it back to PW Writing. You got another one for us?
Of
Yes.
course. This one is called Just a Breakup Poem. This room reeks of heartaches and failed attempts to get out of bed. The shower is too far away, the phone is too close. And every time I put in my passcode, I'm reminded that I'm alone. No new texts or thoughts, just old ones on repeat, replaying memories that never asked for my permission to play. So, like a broken record, it's stuck on the moment you told me you didn't love me anymore. He was the man in black with no neuralizer, so I couldn't forget about the last year we spent together. Instead, he makes an effort to put on his most memorable performance yet. He tells me I'm too familiar with men who are contractors because I've built my walls up so high that when I look up, I can't tell if I see the ceiling or the sky. He doesn't believe me when I tell him I'll let him in if he knocks hard enough. He sings, if these walls could talk, they would say that I've had other men knock them down in an attempt to build me back up. But I've been alone. And the only thing calling me is a scam likely number that checks up on me more than he ever did. So I lay on sob-scented pillows stuffed with broken dreams and pray these walls don't erode from all the tears I've cried.
Woo!
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
hey,
I
that's
can't
what's
wait
up.
till your book comes out, girl.
That was definitely dope.
I am
Yes.
there. Here for it. Next
Indeed,
up to
indeed.
bless our mic, we're going to take it back to Queen Kwani.
All right, all right, all right. This next piece is called Girl. Girl, young girl. Girl who cries. Girl who seems forgettable. When you go grow up, girl. You ain't woman yet. Still, girl. Convince yourself you are beautiful again. A delicate flower cutting anybody who touched you the wrong way, young girl. Silly girl. Girl who still believes in miracle. That still believes somewhere the sun is still shining. Hopeful you are. Change the world you are. Leave it in the hands of the young. A girl with power. A girl who still dreams. Be that girl. You are such a fucking lady.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Love it, love it, love it.
That's
Yes.
what's up, Kwame.
Know that you are a lady. Yes. Grow
Yes.
Well,
on.
let me
Okay. Gotta
Everyone, I'm
go
gonna
back to
excuse
my
myself for
girl, Evan
tonight.
Flow.
And hold on for a minute. Just gonna excuse myself. It was great seeing everybody here tonight.
Likewise.
Um, got a tight journey in the morning. Love and appreciate everybody. And keep doing what you're doing out there. You know what I'm saying? I'll catch y'all on the flip. All right.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much for joining
No
Absolutely.
us
doubt,
tonight.
bro.
Stay
All right.
alert,
No doubt, bro. Peace.
All
bro.
right, much love.
All right, let's get back to it. Evan Flow. I know you got one more in you.
Yes, I have plenty more in me. I'm gonna try to remember this one that I haven't spoke in a while, but it usually ignites my soul, and it's for my Black sisters that are missing in the world that have been kidnapped, and every day people are still coming up missing. And so I pray that the Most High allows my mind to remember this poem. It's such an epidemic that I came up missing. You ain't even noticed. Wouldn't focus on me. Now I done gone missing, man. Listen, can't you see that I am your ebony queen? Off that lean, you fell asleep and forgot about me. Left me carrying black race on my back when you lack. Yet you can't sonder. Then you wonder why they eyed me, spied me, in order to eliminate you. Such fools, they think we sank, we swam, we outrank them. Wonder why we so tough, yet gentle enough to melt in your hand. Still, you won't stand up for me. Reveal to me who we really be. Then it's them again, snatching souls, cold world fights. Black girl, you fought black girls, saw the new sight bright, but still they can't see. Ebony goddesses, God seen, God send for them. God sent for them. We way too black, got you lost in the darkness, a garden of bliss. Middle of the night, I am your light. A concrete crown I wear, why you too proud to stand up for me continuously. Letting me down, you letting me down. Smiles turn to frowns. Traced me, erased me, displaced me. It's wild sex trafficking, missing black girl, this cold world. When will you see that? They seen that you neglect me. I'm a mess and a wreck in your eyes. Despise my beautiful brown skin. I wear a crown. In a crowd, I stand alone, stood alone. But let me get snatched. You ain't around. You get down. I got down. And I never let up till we touched back up. Now we're high and we're flying in the sky, but we're free from nothing. I'm everything. Still, you staring in the other direction. No protection. Now I'm missing. Pray for me. You cannot hold me. Life breathes through me. Call me black excellence. Call me queen. Call me extinct. If you don't protect me, you ain't seen me till you ain't seen me. Now I'm gone. Race erased. A change of pace and extinction until we extinct. Listen up, my sisters. Missing up. We won't stop till we free. Then we free. Thank you.
Yes, free.
Let's go,
That was
Evan Flow.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Very
Evan
important
Flow.
piece. Thank you so much for that piece. Ebb and flow. Next up, we're gonna pass the mic to Different Taste of Soul.
I was torn in between two different pieces, but I want to go ahead and give you grounded. I was kind of pulled when Ebony spoke her first one to want to spit this one, but anyway, you won't find friction or contradiction when I'm out on my mission. I made it more than a statement. I made it more like a standard. Sit down with your haters if you know they can't stand it. It'll probably take some standards before they get on this status, but shoot, it did for me too. I'm still making these rounds as I'm taking these loops. When an action or distraction is recognized as a hazard, lock them out, tag them out, be the demonstration of what focus is about, and call them out. I see you on, because I don't know about you, but they don't come up in my conversations unless I know that they on. Ain't no pause, just applause for all the aboard. Salutes to the teachers and for what you write on that board. Because everything you put down, my youngsters got to bring home. Attorneys with an appetite that want to tackle the bar. Still pushing with a passion to try to change up these laws. Everything you put down, my youngsters got to bring home. Attorneys with an appetite that want to tackle the bar. 7 years in the books, those count for 7 years. You had to study all these flaws. The artists and the painters and the writers, the builders, the leaders and the fighters, they keep us level-headed so we don't start a riot. Be cautious with keep your head on real values and let God make the moves. Don't let my message get twisted. I write with righteous intentions. Despite how I'm living, I'm just using what I've been given, and that's how I get it. Matter of fact, scratch that. That's how it's been given. I've been studying the book of life, and now I know what's been missing. John 3:31. He that cometh from above is above all. But he that cometh from the earth speak of earthly things. Now, what that tell y'all? The same that's in me, he lives in you. So I be gosh, be damned if I let these fools sleep on my cool, sleep on my God. He may not be the I am. I may not be the I am, but I know that I are. Not playing. I'm claiming. I didn't came from so far. I'm bolder about these boulders and as good as so far. I mean, I'm better. All these letters are sure I knew were sure to fall off. Like the failure and the faking, like I wouldn't go far. Without the work and not the healing, man, I'm only digging deep. If I didn't know my purpose, you wouldn't see the passion in me. And it'll take some hurting and it'll take some confusion, but every day is confirmation of everything that God is doing. Grounded. Thank you so much.
Oh, to be grounded. Thank you.
Yes, beautiful.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
gonna pass the mic back
Level,
to Ebony. No.
level.
yes, yes, yes. Well, I'm kind of speechless. I said a couple things, but I'm speechless. My heart jumped a beat. It's just, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. You know what I mean? And it just gets real deep, and you constantly suffer a rebirth, but it's not even to suffer a rebirth, it's to be granted one. You know, with each poem, it's like a layer of beauty just that beholds you, right, in its own way, and just light, it just lights you up, right? So I'm just very, very grateful, very, very grateful. And thank you so much. So we're gonna take it to Miss Erica again.
Okay, so this one, a lot of my poems are about like that whole obsession, or like where you're looking for love on the outside of you, and you, no matter what you get on the outside, unless you fill that empty space, you can't find peace. And so this is a poem about, you know, putting all your eggs in that one guy who's the basket of your life, and in reality you need to keep that basket and those things in yourself. And so it's very personal, autobiographical almost. There I was, waiting at the station, and the train never came. Decades passed, I waited, and you never left her till you died. Damn your empty promises, damn all the waiting, damn you for knowing me, damn you for dying. I wasn't enough to be the one. I was trapped in a simulated relationship. I needed to be needed, thinking maybe, just maybe, if you needed me, you wouldn't leave me. I was an appendage of yours, like a rope unnoticed dragging from a car. Although you met me first, I was the in-between, the one you stayed with till someone better came along. And she did, and you married my eternal demise. Still, you had me trapped in a dream, saying you missed me, saying you loved me. But sex is not love. I was non existent, like a video game you were playing to destroy, like a nightmare that feels real, heart beating fast, sweat dripping, but it's not real. Somehow I believed I mattered. But you cannot give love until you step into integrity. So you died and threw me and my dreams down the drain, barely breathing, barely living, alone.
Yes.
Mm. You
You're muted,
muted.
Evan
You're
Flo.
muted. You're muted, Ebony.
I'm just giving it to you and I'm muted. I'm just telling, I'm just like, I just love the fact that you are able to be, you are a voice to the voiceless when we are angry women and we are tired. And it's not even angry, it's just that when we are feeling, right? When we are feeling what we're feeling, and it's valid for us to feel that way, right? In that moment, it's okay for us to feel that. And the fact that you're able to just write it down and you can feel it as if you just wrote it. It's alive and present, right? And it takes you there to that wound and it forces you to heal it. So thank you so very much for that. So I'm gonna switch it over to you, Miss Andrea. You drop a piece on us, please, Queen. Yes, go right
Okay.
ahead.
First, we're gonna let
Okay.
different taste the soul speak.
Yeah, I wanted to excuse myself, but I wanted to, say how grateful I am to share the stage with each and every one of you, Miss Erica. I can't say I didn't catch your name, but I know it says PW Writing. Um, Pleasure to meet you. I know we were also on CLI, so I look forward to catching up with you later, Mr. AJ. All of my sisters from Verses and Fives, thank you so much. And everybody that's just tuning in, please continue to come watch and participate and jump in. And if you want to show, want to come and share your work, please reach out to us so that you can do so. I want y'all to have a blessed night, and thank you again for having me share this space with you
You
guys.
as
Good night.
well. Most
Thank
All
you
right,
so
definitely.
much.
right.
We appreciate you and love you and catch up with you
That's,
soon. Have a good night.
See ya. Love and light. All right,
Yes.
Miss Drea, bless us with a poem.
Okay, I was torn between two. If I should do True Confessions or Us, which one you want?
True Confessions.
Okay. True Confessions it is. Okay. True Confessions. I was never in love with you. I was in love with the idea of you, a figment of my imagination. You were never true. An unrealistic desire that I created in my mind of what I imagined you to be. Then I awakened to tragedy, a tragedy of you, who you really are. A narcissistic serial liar that plays on women's kindness, a fool with no soul, a half man who would never be whole, where anywhere is his home, a creature of habit, who lives lies for the entire world to see, posting a life that's full of fakes. He's full of envy, full of rage. He can't deceive me. My eyes are open. I see the truth. The feelings that I had would never be again. It's sad because I was one loyal friend. It's the end. No more. I'm not a woman scorned. And that's my piece.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that piece. Thank you. Thank you. Well, we
Thank
have
you.
enjoyed reading one tonight. We're so grateful to start off the year with high vibrations, frequency flowing, poetry going. You know what I mean? And we are so grateful for all of you here with us tonight in the Poetry Corner world. We ask you to continuously to tune in to let us know if you like to come to the platform and speak your pieces and let us know what's going on with you. And again, thank you to all of our guests tonight. We were
And
so honored to be here.
yes,
Yes, like and subscribe.
like to
And
subscribe.
we're very grateful for everyone being here. And shout out to Verses and Vibes, Poetry Corner West Side Connection, Q Midtown, and of course, King Atterbury Divine. We're so grateful for all of you tonight. Also, not to leave out a different taste of soul who had to leave us. Much love and light to all in the Poetry Corner tonight. And may you
Let's
all
have a
be.
closing poem. Let's have a closing poem for AJ before we close out. Give us one more. And then you guys stay on when the credits roll.
I'm a maniac, mixed without Henny and cognac.
Hmm.
Too opus, the agony of apathy can murk majesty into a fallacy. It's more folly freaking a fantasy, working warrior with four wisdoms, wallowing in the world as ransom. Life's a motherfucker and the bitch ain't handsome. Unfulfilled, I feel like a fucking phantom. Was my invisibility so divisible that my device for division renders this illusion a residual speck? I'm analog, diatribe in my dialogue, spoken into digital check. Pestilence is pitiful. Penny hold hopelessness. I Dion Ferris the willpower to pester and prod an odd future to pull my steel-toed tongues together. The futures and hurdles and the hell that elevated against this greatness made me a hater of my here. So I don't hear nothing recently. Obstacles stay oscillating in their obesity, and I was broke in bread but never in head. Yet the weight so heavy would stake a piece in me. It was the shit to shake the patience and peace in me. Hurdles became skyscrapers. I had a 2-inch vertical. Was hood famous and family was invested citywide while the unknown ain't heard of you. I got caught up in all the illusions I bought up. Bad habits are reared, and at the best of my bad, I had rabbit ears. It means the unfamiliar ignore your call. But if you are who you say you are, a star is born to illuminate an answer from all. Straighten up and fly right. Walk the chalk line, empty your tank so you can die right. I let you begin again. You already saw what the motherfucking end looked like.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that piece.
Thank you
I
for
want to
having
point
me.
out, you're welcome. Thank
I
you
want to
all,
say
guys.
thank you
I'm
for
sorry.
having me here. Oh, I just want to say, that was a quick. I was doing my laundry when you sent the message to me and said, "Can you come through?" I know it's short notice, and I had to come back because Ebb and Flow knows I was iffy. But I had to come back and not be iffy no more. So I had to do it, but it's exactly what the whole theme of this is. It's about the community. And I felt the closeness and the connection and everything and meeting Erica. I think this is the second time I heard Erica because every time I hear her, I got to sit upright. I got to be very careful,
Yeah.
because she speaks from a place that most many are unable to speak.
True.
That's the voice of the voiceless right there. And with her having that vulnerability to share with us, it is giving strength and power to those who are unable to say what they're going through. So she lives as a spokesperson for those in those experiences.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to come here because that's what this whole thing is about. It's about community. I can't wait to be a part of the CLI community as well. But because that's where I grew up, Inglewood as well. So Queen Kwani, I heard you this time. Beautiful, beautiful voice. And everybody is just PW. First time I met you. Uh, and thank goodness that you came through. You in Tuskegee, Alabama?
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful work. And Ebb and Flow, always fly for life. Miss Drea, it's a pleasure. And our brothers, King Atterbury and my brother, what was his name?
Different tastes, so
Different taste. He was a different taste, He was a different taste. But thank you for having me, and I can't wait to be here again.
Of
We all
course.
family.
Yes,
much
we are
for
forever.
being here and appreciate everyone. Ebb and Flow, still looking fly. She got, is that
Thank you
Oh,
the
so
definitely.
sister from last time?
No, that's the same twin. So I'm gonna show you the other twin next week. I'm
Okay,
gonna
you
bring
got the
her.
flowers. So I didn't see them flowers last time.
Yeah, I did a little. I made my office for the new year. I revamped it a bit, and I put a little floral arrangements because even when it rained outside, I still want to have flowers on the inside.
Yes.
So,
See how she comes studying on us? You see her?
Say
yeah,
that. Say
all
that.
love. What I do
Today.
for me, I do for we. You know what I mean? It's all
Yes.
love. It's all
All day
love.
long.
Yes. So
Yes.
again,
Beautiful,
very, very
beautiful.
grateful, very honored, and look forward to meeting and greeting with all of you again here soon and out in the real world as well. Many blessings to all of you who are watching, tuning in, and many blessings to all who came and joined us tonight. The love was so real, and we're so very grateful. You all have a
Yes.
great night and a beautiful new year.
Thank you so much. You guys